Hi, I'm Dr. Christina Johns with Children's National, the nation's children's hospital. I love to drop in on my friends while I'm at work. And so today we're going to drop in and go visit Dr. Tish Ryan. She's an emergency medicine specialist just like me, and her interest is in injury prevention. You know, I want to talk to her about bike helmets. I was in the store the other day trying to find one for my child. What a nightmare. Let's get some help. Hey, Tish.
Hi, Christina.
How are you?
Good. How are you doing today?
I am doing great. So, Tish, I was telling everybody outside that I was trying to select a bike helmet for my 4-year-old, went to the store, and was completely confused by all the choices. Which one do I pick? How do I know it's going to fit right? What do I do? Please help me.
I am right there with you.
Yeah.
I had the very same experience after years of telling parents that they should buy bike helmets, of going to the store myself when I had kids of my own and facing a wall of bike helmets, and it was overwhelming. So I'm hoping that today I can just give you a few very basic tips on how to buy a bike helmet.
Get me started.
Great. So step one, bring your child. It's always a temptation to leave your child at home because it makes the shopping experience that much more challenging. Yes. However, the key to a bike helmet is making sure that it fits properly and that the child likes it. So I think it is very important to bring your child there for those two reasons.
Okay, so I'm bringing my child. Number one, what's next?
Great. So second recommendation I would make is to sort of weed the field down to only those helmets that are approved by a recognized safety body.
Like the Consumer Product Safety Commission?
So some of them will have a stamp that says CPSC approved, and that stands for Consumer Product Safety Commission.
Okay.
And others will have a Snell B95 approval. That's a multi-use helmet, has more applications for your child for other wheeled sports, but is a little bit harder to find.
Okay, gotcha. So we're going to look for those two things, and then what?
So from there, the next thing I would do is try it on your child to sort of get a general understanding of whether or not it is a good fit for the head.
Okay, and how would you know that?
So there's a number of different approaches to fitting the bike helmet, and on the Safe Kids Worldwide website, it provides a great resource, and it's called the Eyes, Ears, and Mouth Fit Test.
Okay, eyes, ears, and nose fit test.
Eyes, ears, and mouth fit test.
The eyes, ears, and mouth fit test. I like it. Okay, we're going to get it. Great, I'm with you. Next.
So what you can do initially is look on the wall. Many of the helmets will have a designation as far as age. However, children at different ages have different head size, so that's not necessarily a definitive size determination.
So you got to try it on.
Exactly. So you pick one that looks like it's about the appropriate age, and then put it on the child's head.
I like. This is very snug on me.
It is. And you want it to be snug, but not uncomfortably snug. That's the key. So basically from there, very briefly, we start with the eye aspect.
Okay.
And what you want it is about 1 to 2 finger breadths above the eyebrow. And ideally that makes it level or across. You don't want it tilted forward.
Oh no, that'll give me a bad hair day.
or tilted backwards.
Oh yeah, that too.
So again, you want 1 to 2 finger breadths above the eyebrow, and that should make your helmet level.
Good. I like this. This makes total sense.
So after we've assessed the eye fit, we move on to the ear fit.
I'm going to move.
So first step here is to uncover the ear. So basically look at these straps as a Y shape, and you want the front strap to be in front of the ear, the back strap to be behind the ear, and the V part of the Y just underneath the earlobe.
How am I fitting?
It looks like it's fitting pretty well.
So far so good?
So far so good.
And then should I buckle?
Exactly. So from there you should buckle.
I'm going to move again.
Exactly. And then from this stage, the next thing that we do is we tighten here just to make a snug fit.
Oh yeah, this isn't going anywhere.
Exactly. So what we do is we fasten here just to make a snug fit underneath the chin.
Okay.
And those are your main steps. From there, the next step is to open your mouth as wide as you can, if your child will comply. And you just kind of get a sense of whether the helmet is moving or whether the helmet's moving side to side and if it feels like it's a snug fit.
I think it's perfect.
Great.
How do I look?
It
Yay!
looks great.
Official. Excellent. Lance Armstrong, look out. Okay, good. Now I noticed, Tisha, that there's some lights and looks like some reflectors on here. Can you help us understand, is that important for a child? Maybe not so much because they're not going to be outside riding at night. You tell me, what's your advice?
Sure. Well, once you've narrowed the field down and you've got an approved helmet and an approved helmet that fits, Where I would say to go from there is to look at weight, because you want it to be comfortable. So if you have a choice between two, you want to pick the lighter one.
Okay.
And then the last thing to do is make this helmet fun.
Yeah.
I think for, most children shouldn't be riding their bikes at night, on roads.
Of course.
In those circumstances, to actually use the lights for the purpose of safety. But I think if lights make the helmet fun, they're definitely recommended. If you can pick a style of helmet or a design that's appealing to a child, and at the very least, let them decorate it with stickers,
They're more likely to wear it.
they're more likely to wear it, and that's
sense.
really the key.
Okay, sounds like a plan. And final shot here as we're talking, can you tell everybody out there why this matters in the first place? I think you and I know from our practice, we've seen sort of some negative outcomes from when things didn't work out so well. But let's talk about why it's so important anyway.
Absolutely. So bike helmets are key to preventing brain injuries in children who experience a fall or a collision on their bike. And it's estimated that actually 90% of deaths as well as serious head injuries can be prevented by wearing an appropriate bike helmet. I feel like those are very compelling statistics and very strong reasons to make it a 100% rule that in your house, your child and you as the parent always wear a bike helmet.
Yeah, be a good model for your kid. I think that's a super important thing.
Exactly.
Any other tips for bike safety that you want us to know?
Sure. I think, there's often very general advice, like we talked about, of not letting your child ride alone at night. Certainly, supervision is key.
You bet.
And there's an abundance of information available on the Safe Kids website, as well as through other safety bodies like the Consumer Product Safety Commission, as well as the CDC.